Hi. Hey. Hi. It's me, your Void, and it's the spooky season during the summertime again. It's time for Summerween! If you don't know what that is, it is technically a holiday envisioned by Gravity Falls, but it is also a readathon that is taking place over the course of 1 week during summer, and it is hosted by Gabby from Gabby Reads. And during this week, you have a bunch of prompts where you're supposed to read like spooky-ish books and do spooky things and shit, and it's cool. In January, I spontaneously decided to participate when I just wanted to read something more and something different from what was on my TBR, so I just randomly started doing that thing, and I blocked the whole thing, and I decided to do it again this time around in the summer. But since this time is not so spontaneously decided upon, I can actually give you a TBR video for what I'm going to do. I will also be vlogging this again, so you will get this TBR and then you will get a vlog later on down the line at some point about all of the things I'm reading for this readathon. What am I going to read? I hear you ask. Good question. There are 6 prompts, 5 prompts, 6 prompts, 5 prompts. There are 5 prompts for this whole thing. The first one being to read a book in the dark or at night, given that nighttime is like this big in the middle of summer. I decided to go with something short, which is The Ballad of Black Tom by LaValle. I can't give you a history on how I picked it up, why I picked it up. I saw the cover and I saw the title and I thought this sounds cool and I picked it up. So I don't even know what this is about. Probably about a guy that is named Black Tom, I would presume. Lucky thing, the internet exists and I have the blurb right here. People move to New York looking for magic and nothing will convince them it isn't there. Charles Thomas Tester hustles to put food on the table, keep the roof over his father's head, from Harlem to Flushing Meadows to Red Hook. He knows what magic a suit can cast, the invisibility of a guitar case can provide, and the curse written on his skin that attracts the eye of the wealthy white folks and their cops. But when he delivers an occult tome to a reclusive sorceress in the heart of Queens, Tom opens the door to a deeper realm of magic and earns the attention of things best left sleeping. A storm that might swallow the world is building in Brooklyn. Will Black Tom live to see it break? Sounds ominous enough. This is apparently a historical horror, and it is 160 pages long, so I should be able to do that at night. Hopefully in a single night, because it's 8 days for 5 books. Gonna get shit in there, right? You and me have experienced this blurb for the first time just now, so this is literally all I know about this book. But The Ballad of Black Tom kind of sounds cool, and this blurb actually makes me really excited to read this book. The second prompt is to read a horror or a thriller, and for this one, I am actually jumping on a trend that I have seen going around on YouTube, because apparently everyone and their mom loves Freida McFadden. McFadden. Freida McFadden, right? Yes. And her thrillers, and especially The Housemaid, people either really love it or people think it is the biggest pile of horse shit ever. So now I want to know what the fuss is all about. I don't know what The Housemaid is about. Probably about a housemaid, and given that it's a thriller, she's probably witnessing something that she shouldn't be witnessing, or she kills someone, or I don't know. Again, internet be thanked, I have the blurb in my hand. Literally. Let's experience what this is all about. Every day I clean the Winchester's beautiful house top to bottom. I collect their daughter from school and I cook a delicious meal for the whole family before heading up to eat alone in my tiny room on the top floor. I try to ignore how Nina makes a mess just to watch me clean it up, how she tells strange lies about her own daughter, and how her husband Andrew seems more broken every day. But as I look into Andrew's handsome brown eyes, so full of pain, it's hard not to imagine what it would be like to live Nina's life. The walk-in closet, the fancy car, the perfect husband. I only try on one of Nina's pristine white dresses once, just to see what it's like, but she soon finds out. And by the time I realize my attic bedroom door only locks from the outside, it's far too late. But I reassure myself, the Winchesters don't know who I really am. They don't know what I'm capable of. Okay, now I think she's just going to kill everyone. Okay. I mean, I always think it's fun to see a story that focuses on the people around the rich people, like the kitchen staff, the gardening staff, the butlers and whatnot, the housemaids, because it is their job to be invisible, but they aren't. Rich people like to forget that people have ears and that you don't just turn off your ears just because someone's there and they're talking about things you shouldn't be hearing. So I always like playing with that power dynamic, that people know things they shouldn't know simply because the rich people are too arrogant to keep it to themselves. So this actually sounds interesting now. Maybe I will like this. Who knows? I don't know. I don't know. I have never read from Freida McFadden before, and I don't know anyone who has. So this is going to be very interesting. I'm now very intrigued. I'm actually looking forward to reading this now. Whack! What reading a blurb can do. The next prompt on the list is to read something that has the sky on the cover, because this Summerween's theme is like open sky and camping aesthetic and I think space, like some weird alien kidnapping thing is going on. And for that one, I am picking up The Sad Ghost Club, Volume 1 by Lize? Question mark? Meddings. This one is a graphic novel about a sad ghost, I think. This is one of those things I picked up because of the cover. I saw a cute ghost and I thought the background was cool, so I was like, that looks interesting, and I picked it up. If you want me to buy your book, all you need is a good looking cover, I swear. I'm so easily swayed by a good cover. So let's read the blurb, shall we? Ever felt anxious or alone, like you don't belong anywhere, like you're almost invisible? Find your kindred spirit at the Sad Ghost Club. You're not alone. Shh. Pass it on. This is the story of one of these days. A day so bad you can barely get out of bed, when it's a struggle to leave the house, and when you do, you wish you hadn't. But even the worst of days can surprise you. When one sad ghost, alone at a crowded party, spies another sad ghost across the room, they decide to leave together. What happens next changes everything. Because that night, they start the Sad Ghost Club, a secret society for the anxious and alone, a club for people who think they don't belong. This is going to make me sad, isn't it? This is going to make me have an emotion. I can sense it. I can already sense it. Oh, boy. But it fulfills the prompt. It has the sky on the cover, and there's a ghost on the cover, just like the whole Summerween merch. Like the mascot, I think, can we call it a mascot? I think it's a mascot. Is also a ghost, so kind of fitting, right? The fourth prompt is to read something that has been on your TBR for at least a year, if not longer. And for that one, I'm picking up a book that I actually know what it's about. And that is the third installment of the House of Slaughter series. This one is titled The Butcher's Return. And if you know me, you know that I love the Slaughterverse. I'm a huge fan of this. And this one follows Butcher, who is the boyfriend of my favorite character, which is Aaron. It's also color matching with my shirt, I just realized. Jace Boucher returns in the third terrifying volume of Something is Killing the Children spin-off that continues to reveal the secret history of the House of Slaughter. Jace's past and present collide, with new revelations from his youth shedding light on his current mission. No longer the monster hunter he once was, and unaware of Aaron's fate, Jace must protect the orphans under his care. Can he save them from not just the monsters, but a rage and guilt more terrifying than the children have ever witnessed? Jace will have to make a difficult choice between vengeance, loyalty, and rescue from certain death. Meanwhile, Sunny has to deal with monsters within and without, while caught between the white masks and the cruel pair of eyes watching from between the trees. It is interesting. I am deeply in love with the Slaughterverse. It is just, the story is so good, the world building is so good, art, everything is just so good. If you want to have a horror comic, look into the Slaughterverse. I can only recommend it. It's so good. I read one volume and I became addicted. They are rerouting every single plane currently, and apparently they have to... Since I started filming this video, 4 planes have come and gone. What the fuck, man? And here I thought I moved away from the planes. And the 5th and final prompt for the Summerween readathon event thing is to read a novella, a manga, or listen to a spooky audiobook. And for this one, I went the novella route with The Salt Grows Heavy by Cassandra Khaw. I think that's how you pronounce that last name. I remember it being described to me as dark and gritty fairy tales and weird mermaids with very weird teeth. And there's a plague doctor involved somehow. And it's genderqueer? I think it's genderqueer. I think I remember it's genderqueer. I think we're dealing with a non-binary plague doctor, actually. You may think you know how the fairy tale goes. A mermaid comes to shore and weds the prince. But what the fable forgets is that mermaids have teeth. And now her daughters have devoured the kingdom and burned it to ashes. On the run, the mermaid is joined by a mysterious plague doctor with a darkness of their own. Deep in the eerie snow-crusted forest, the pair stumbles upon a village of ageless children who thirst for blood, and the three saints who control them. The mermaid and her doctor must embrace the cruelest parts of their true nature if they hope to survive. That sounds ominous enough. It is listed as a horror fantasy novella, so yeah. I fell in love with the cover, I can tell you that. It's such a cool cover. Usually I'm not the biggest fan of mermaids, I just never really vibed with them. Mainly because The Little Mermaid I thought was a boring movie, and that I'd never really engaged with the concept of mermaids for a long time. But the concept more and more crosses my path, so maybe I turn into a mermaid reader, I don't know. But mermaids with teeth sounds creepy enough. So yeah, I'm very interested to see where this is going. So as you may have realized, my complete Summerween TBR is, with the exception of one entry, completely digital. The only thing I physically own is House of Slaughter Volume 3. It's actually right down there next to my butt. It's in this stack. It's just a very heavy stack. It's not actually a heavy stack. Wait, I can do this. Why didn't I do this before? I can show you Volume 3 of House of Slaughter. This is Jace. I love him. And he loves Aaron. But yeah, other than this, all of my reads, all of my chosen reads are digital. So pretend I'm holding up a stack of books, I guess. And yeah, I did the mistake of opening up the cover gallery of things, and just, it's such a cool art style. I'm just deeply in love with it. Anyways, this was my TBR video for Summerween. If you made it this far into the video, let me know if you are participating in the Summerween week. Let me know what you're reading for the Summerween week. If you're not participating in the Summerween readathon or don't want to talk to me at all, leave a ghost emoji down in the comments below, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!